it's Lily Paddock here, and today I thought that I would do a vlog to camera for a little bit, just to talk about this whole alternate reality game. So I was calling it an augmented reality game, and then I realised that I've been saying it wrong this entire time. It's called an alternate reality game, so that was silly. But oh well. I know now. But anyway, my life has been strange, and for a time, right, so I'll start off by saying that I am about 95% sure that something is happening to me, because, well, the problem is there's been so little evidence, concrete evidence, that there is an ARG. It's, for a while, I thought that maybe I was going mad or that I was mentally ill. Being sectioned didn't help with that. But as time's gone on, I've actually been given quite a bit of... It's that thing, isn't it? How many times do coincidences have to happen before you believe that maybe they're not coincidences? How have I turned into the most unlucky person, like, ever in such a short space of time? I don't know. It being part of an alternate reality game would help explain that, but I can't say for sure, so take everything I say with a pinch of salt. The only reason I believe that something is going on is because, from my point of view, I've had so much evidence that something weird is going on. Stuff that my life is strange, okay? Like, there are some stuff that happened, that is happening, that I cannot explain, and frankly I would look mad if I tried to explain it to you right now, and I'm kind of fed up of people doubting my sanity, so I'm just going to stick to the facts and the weird happenings that have happened, because that feels safer. But like I said, my working theory is that all of it's connected. I'm going to start at the beginning. I'm going to give a little bit of a recap of what's happened, because I'm aware that some people watching may not have caught that, may be new to my channel. The first bit of evidence that I had that something was happening was a few days after I basically found a website with, like, the introduction, only like 2 small paragraphs of text saying it was a game about misinformation and deception. It was a horror themed ARG tailored to each participant, and I clicked play, but then, like, the website disappeared. Like, it disappeared from my history, so I had no way to find it again, and no one else seems to have heard of it, so made me doubt whether I had actually seen it or not. But I kind of got confirmation that something was happening when a few days later I got a bit of post, and it had, like, it didn't have an address on or anything, so it must have been posted through my letterbox by someone who knew where I live. I didn't give that information out, but it had, like, a poem on it. I can't remember it off the top of my head. I'll put a link to one of my previous videos where I did read out the poem. But basically it was saying about how I could find clues in all sorts of places, and I needed to keep quiet about it or else there'd be consequences. So it didn't give me a goal, it didn't give me instructions. I was just left on my own, trying to, not knowing what would be a clue and what wouldn't. It's maddening if you've been told that there are going to be secret clues, but you don't know where they're going to be coming from. So it was maddening. Hence the game Into Madness, I guess. But I decided to try and engage with this game. I was quite excited at the time. That excitement lessened over time, especially when my bank account got hacked, which, again, I can't link to the ARG formally because I don't know whether it was just a coincidence, just as all of the other multitude of things that happened during that period of time I couldn't tell you for sure was part of the ARG. But anyway, long story short, I was told to look for clues anywhere and everywhere, and I found some emails which, through a very, I can't really describe or say why or how it worked, but some very spookily timed emails kind of told me to go to a certain location in the middle of the night, like a combination of them. Don't ask me how I worked it out because I don't know how to explain it. But I went out in the middle of the night multiple times to this location to see if anything would happen. It didn't. But the last time I was spotted by police who got me sectioned. They passed me on to the mental health team who assessed me, and I got sectioned because I was, you know, if you think about it, ARGs are, if you say about an ARG to someone who doesn't know what an ARG is, it could almost sound like madness because you're looking for clues in media and sometimes out in the real world and looking for secret messages and codes, and you're piecing together bits of evidence, and you might even go to real world locations as part of it. And if someone is uninformed about the ARG, then that just sounds like madness. It sounds like schizophrenia. So I was trying to explain that I was just taking part in this game, but I didn't have any evidence that I was, because the letter that I referred to earlier was stolen. So I didn't have anything concrete to show them that I was part of something. So yeah, they just thought I was mentally ill. And in the end I had to tell them I didn't think there was a game at all in order to be able to be let out with medication still. So that was fun. I wonder now whether there was a purpose to that, whether whoever it is that is running this game, like, wanted that to happen. I mean, it's a game called Into Madness. Well, is the game designed to make me look mad? I could possibly say yes, even though I don't know for sure, but it feels like it. So after I got out, I decided that this was too big to deal with on my own, and I decided to create a video about my experiences so far, which again I have linked, and as soon as that happened, I found a piece of paper come through my door. A piece of paper came through my door at some hour of the night. I was asleep anyway. And it said game over on it. And I thought the game must be over then. Like I'd broken the rules and therefore it was over. But then I got an email from a stranger who claimed to be someone who had once taken part in the ARG, and they asked to meet up for coffee. And I'll link to that video as well in the description or in the card, or however I can do it. I'll link to it anyway. And they told me that the ARG wasn't over, and said that the ARG had ripped his life to pieces, basically. That the goal was to make you go insane, to unalive you, or worse. And it was really freaky. It was not a nice conversation, but that was, again, it was kind of confirming what my instinct said was happening. But I'm still operating blind, really. And then after that, of course, I found out that my identity had been stolen, in addition to the whole hacking of my bank account thing, probably linked. And that my emails have been compromised. So that means that I've now had 3 major targeted attacks on me. And I mean, it's sounding like a living nightmare. It's all scary things that normally aren't really, like, you wouldn't see it as part of a horror film, but they are horrifying things for the person living them. Yeah, it felt like, if it could be a coincidence, it could be a coincidence. I'm not gonna say that it's not all coincidence, because it could be. But for so many horrible things to happen to the same person in such a short space of time, it feels to me like I'm a target. Like I don't know what the motivation would be. I don't understand. It's more like I'm a game to these people. I guess all I can do is like keep plodding on, but I've decided since that all happened that basically I can't do this on my own. Partly because I can't see everything from outside my perspective. Maybe other people can come up with like a reason why this is happening to me. I don't know. But I need help. So I hope that some people will start engaging with me. I mean, I barely have any followers, subscribers, whatever you want to call them. So I don't know how successful I'll be at getting people to help, but I could use it. Even if it's just a comment of encouragement, because my life is a living hell right now, and I think that was the point of the ARG. But I don't understand what the win condition is for this ARG. But anyway, I'm going to wrap up this vlog here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm not going to say if you liked it. Like, if you want to encourage me, if you want to support me in any way, maybe consider dropping a like or subscribing or commenting. It's just nice to know that I'm not alone in all of this, and that there are people out there who are listening to my story and helping in some way. Like, everything helps. Just knowing there's support there helps. So, because, I don't have many friends now, given the whole hacking of my email situation. But, yeah. Thank you very much for watching. And, bye.